When Albert was little, he loved having stories read to him. Once upon a time, there was a land where all the giants lived. When he grew bigger, he started making up stories of his own. Once upon a time, bees were spotty, not stripy, and they didn't make honey, they made jam. Once upon a time, there was a car that ran on water. Albert's mum and dad loved to hear his stories, but one day, everything changed. That was the day that little Henry arrived. Say hello to little Henry, Albert. Once upon a time, all dogs lived underwater, so they never had to wash. I can't listen to a story now, said Dad. Little Henry needs his bath. Once upon a time, there was an upside-down world where everyone went to bed in the mornings. Not now, Albie, said Mum. I'm trying to get little Henry off to sleep. Once upon a time... We're a bit tired now, Albie, whispered Mum. Why don't you tell us a story later? So, Albert went to his room to wait for later to come. Then something very strange happened. He started to feel small. The next day, which was the day of little Henry's party, Albert felt even smaller. But the odd thing was, no one seemed to notice how small he'd become. Ring, ring! Hello, Albert, said Granny, Grandad, Uncle Barry, Cousin Harry and Matilda from next door. Albert waited for them to ask, what happened to you? Why are you so small? But all they said was, where's little Henry? There he is. Oh, isn't he sweet? That's right. We've all come to see you. Hello, little Henry. Look, little Henry is smiling at us. Don't you just want to give him a cuddle? Little Henry, said Albert as his tail started to twitch. Little Henry, said Albert as he stomped off to his bedroom. Little Henry. Slam! Are you in there, sweetheart? Said Albert's mum. We were all wondering where you'd gone. I've got a present for you. I'll leave it by the door. Come out when you're ready. The present was a book, a very special book. The pages were all blank, but on the cover he found 3 magical words. 4 Albert's stories. That was when Albert stopped feeling small. Albert ran back to the living room. Thank you for my present. Look, Albie, said Dad. Little Henry wants you to hold him. So Albert did. Albert, said Dad, will you tell me a story? I'd like to hear one too, said Granny. Then Grandad, Uncle Barry, Cousin Harry and Matilda from next door all agreed. So Albert had a think. Once upon a time, there was a big dog who became unhappy and he started to feel small. He thought he might disappear altogether, but then his mummy came to find him. She told him that he didn't need to feel unhappy because whatever happened, his mummy and daddy would always love him. And from that day on, Albert never felt small again.